Welcome to this week's exciting episode of Zandisile Ndlela. I am your host, Leo Gan. On this week's hot seat, we've got Mr. Ndlela, who's going to hold our hand through the whole financial aspect of things. So yeah, Mr. Ndlela, take it away. Start by introducing yourself. Introduce yourself to the listeners so that we all on the same page.
Thanks, Leo, and thanks to Zandisile Ndlela for this platform to speak on ourselves. Okay, Msamanzi Ndlela is just Msamanzi my name, but my full name like Zandisile Ndlela. Born and bred in the KZN, drive Newcastle, because there's like one municipality of district. So
it's like people who live in Newcastle.
Yeah, it should. Okay, it's. How would I say? I would say sort of laborers. Mostly people they are more like farm laborers.
Okay.
So I did my primary education there, and went to Castle, did my also higher primary, that's what we used to call it. And then high school, I actually completed my matric there in Newcastle, or I was at high school.
I'm so sorry for jumping in there, listen. So where did life toss you after high school? Did you stay in Newcastle or what happened next?
Yeah. I think I don't know the same black or Campbell's rule, but typical of any black child, possibly after matric, if you cannot sort of like go further education or tertiary, you need to find work. Yeah, you need to find some work. So with me, I moved to Joburg and I worked like in informal sectors and lucky because my results were quite good. Okay. So I was able to actually apply for bursaries during that time. So it's like 1998, 99, 2000.
Okay.
So I managed to apply for some bursaries and luckily actually one hit and I got my bursary. And then in 2001, that's when I started my tertiary education at So in Pampantin, I did my bachelor in commerce accounting. I did that for about 3-4 years. Yeah, so I finished it in 2004. So basically that's why I would say my schooling part of things was sort of growing or started there up until like that's sort of bachelor degree level.
I think you got exposed to vets. I mean, Banfontein before the Banfontein of today. Kids of today have got no idea that was literally. It was not as glitz and glamour like it is today.
Yeah, it's different than what was. Even then, it was for our time.
No,
we didn't have phones, so if we had phones, it was a big thing. You know, we needed to show it off. So I would say that everything with time, it's sort of described by its times. But if I'm being honest, we were those kids at that time. Like these kids of today are these kids. You see, I mean, if you're studying advanced, you were the ish kind of person. You know, the cousins were visible there from place, and then we would expose us so that actually everybody could see that you know that I'm from Wits, I'm not from any other institution, I'm from Wits. So I think it's the same thing, it's just a matter of times. Wow.
You know, I think I'm about to expose my age. I remember when vets, there used to be this outside joke when they said, chicas from vets do not have wits. Which is funny because vets, wits, same thing.
So I don't know if because wits like means intelligence or in their own sort of expression, or some said it's vets, what is random wits. Wits, wits, I think wits, some people wits, vets, but there's and then wits, what was rent? So it's like wits, because remember, I might be corrected, like if somebody is a wit, like there's some intelligence, so it depends on how we will translate it. If you want to be sort of compared to being studying with white people, we're going to say vets, because vet means white.
What did you say that vets?
I studied like bachelor in commerce, but major in accounting. Yeah, and so it was one of the big things. It was one of the biggest things actually ever. Especially for my township, I know I had people who were there because there was quite a lot of aspects.
Yes.
It was like the achievement. I mean, if you go back from wearing the red t-shirt, it's like, wow, I mean, it's there, you know.
Many celebrities have set up.
Kind of, yeah.
Nice one. And would you then say that it's worthwhile for youngsters of today to actually apply for bursaries? Because clearly we do have a success story in you.
I would definitely say, actually, especially those who will see got potential, but they cannot afford to go such institutions, especially like your universities. It's not easy to get in there. And then the affordability part definitely is to make sure that we tell you for a black child to get into beds with their parents paying for them from their own pocket. I below it was less than 1%. I did not have the study done, but I can tell you it's going to be impossible for a black child to actually get in and study into this institution. So definitely bursaries are a way to go, or like the financial aid setup, like the NSFAS setup. So that's the only way actually for a black person or a black child to get into such institutions. I would say, I'm a farm boy. So I grew up in the farm, so I used to have people, I could ride horses, I could farm, and then I went to Osizwe, which is like a township, Newcastle, that's in Newcastle.
Okay.
And then you go to Joburg, I'm saying there's quite a lot of difference.
Yes.
I mean, remember the dress code on its own.
Yes.
I don't know if the word they use, and we got. And we used to call them Mama Punchwa, I realized later that's the same time. The studies Mama Punchwa, those kids who dress, what do you call your hippies now?
Yeah.
They will dress like anyway now.
Think of it, call them Mazazans.
I mean, like, don't like this. Like, I'm so, about trying to make brain food. Like, schooling about this key, say, look, she done like, about my keys for my hands or about all the way.
Wait for us.
Yeah, you get inside beds now. There's quite a lot of poor people there that you don't know about, because now we sort of want to assimilate a certain standard, which is the best standard. So even those who are like me, we try the best to hide ourselves. Yeah, and actually you'll be surprised how much of the energy sort of attracts each other.
Right.
Yeah, because poor energy attracts poor energy, and social rich energy attracts rich energy. So kids from the same because somehow attract. You could tell by the lunch, so there's definitely struggle.
Yes.
But I think you find some solace and comfort in knowing I think it's the first thing. Seeing yourself, you are not the worst case, or the next I'm not marrying not only this person. So that's definitely pressure, quite a lot of pressure. But then one thing, I invert. So that's the only way actually that proves the way that
level of the
first comfort. The first comfort is when you see your marks and you're like, that feeling. It's now I belong.
So what people are not aware of when it comes to the switch from high school life to varsity life, is that suddenly nobody's gonna police you and say, hey, Mr. Ndlela, don't forget your assignment is due tomorrow and yada yada.
Yeah.
So now you have to be your own voice. You have your own guiding force to say yada yada. So now, how did you adjust to the higher personal, firstly, to English as a matter of instruction? Because yes, we've got 11, 12 now official languages, but unfortunately at school level and at work level, it's still 80% English.
And actually, thanks for the question, because I think the English thing is quite a challenge, and I always feel for other kids actually who come from even worse background than mine, because I couldn't speak English actually when I finished my okay, I could speak because I passed the C, but it was just because
it was written in English.
Yeah, it was written in English. I'm more comfortable in my I can think, process my thought, go translate whatever thoughts I have, so
put them down
in English. The whole process was slow because I had my time there. But now, in this environment where the processing and the articulation has to be done automatically, and you grew up.
Just like
I even did my English in Zulu, so now that actually I think it took only to be the whole year, when I could actually ask the lecturers if I had a question. First year, I could just be quiet. That's why I used to sit at the back.
You were just a sponge.
Yeah, I was just a sponge because you were watching, and then the person would be like, sorry, pardon? Now you have to think. But for about 5 minutes to construct so that it comes into a perfect image. Now somebody just say, pardon, now you have to.
That's so different.
The ones don't see. So when you actually feel good, you know, and the workload now, so it's different because there's no policy. There's social life now.
Yes.
There's nobody who's hey, or like
nobody cares.
Yeah, or like example, this is a family store, you know. So finally it's got being born, so it's over. So how is doing that thing? Now exposed to alcohol, exposed to cigarettes and all those things. It's nice, you know, and now I'm exposed to women who are also free. You understand? And then there's passing part. And I can tell you, if you don't fall, and then you don't tell me, you need to I remember because I had a t-shirt. But this is the best year of your life.
Okay.
The very first year. So this is the best year of your life. Try not to make it the best 2 years. So you had that because the pressure was there.
How was the season?
You know what I can tell you? If you're telling me you have experiences in these institutions, you work in unfairness.
Yeah, you lying.
I don't know if it's the right term, but some will say it's exactly racism. It's quite racism. It's there. It's there because it's not spoken.
It's toned down.
It's toned down. It's not spoken. But you could see it's there. You know, I'm now saying appointments with some of the lecturers for consultations. No?
Yes.
Every black student, especially on first year and second year, will tell you make an appointment, and you will never find space. Quite a lot of us will never find space to actually have an appointment.
One-on-one with
yeah, but every time, and I'm saying this with not regret or with of nothing, you know. And then you'll be passing the person's office. But you will always find white kids there. And just white kids. White kids there. And I mean, because you wouldn't find most of the Indian, or your colored, or, you know, the other races that are other than white. So it was there. But what you know, it's likely I grew up in a space of racism. Although I did not experience it as like my parents or those older than me would have said it was, you know, you know, it's like, yeah, you came here to study, Dept, yeah, so it makes you now work 10 times harder because you know you're not going to get any help. And really, some of the lecturers, even their sending, could tell probably they've got a historical sort of reference to a certain white race, so you could say.
Yes.
So it was definitely them. We went through it. I feel we experienced it. So it was there. It was just because of the constitution. It would sound like it's not there, I said.
So after Wits, you graduated.
Yes.
It took you 3 or 4 years because I know guys who took
after 4 years. What happened is I did my degree correctly. So 2001, 2008. But and then I had like some few courses actually that were just after to meet certain. But like I said, in my first year I didn't do well, but luckily I did not fall into a stage where my password could be cancelled or excluded. So yeah, I failed one course and I had to carry my second year. And then it's difficult to carry any courses because you got now full hard courses. So finished in 2003, but now 2004 I did my high diploma in accounting, but I did not complete that because I just said, you know what, so I left it, then of course now I'm moving into the workspace, so that's maybe 2005, so that's my life at Wits and any time before 2005, that's even done, yeah, I'm fully much, yeah, like with a degree, yeah.
So let's fast forward to today. How did your experience at Wits equip you to be in the current space that you're in terms of financial aspects?
One thing, and I think it's a bold, arrogant statement, but I must say.
Okay, no pressure.
Yeah, there's this thing about. I started from Wits. I don't know, like it's there. So you come out of that.
Yes.
I think it's like Wits gives you the edge. It's like years of academic excellence. First thing, for a black person, it's difficult for us to get into that space.
Yes, right.
You've got into that space and going out of the space.
Yes.
We are paid.
Yes.
That is what emblem and what is that stem? So this stem is C.
Yes.
Not the correct C. No pool. Right, there is confidence, there's pride.
Yeah.
You're like,
I've seen those t-shirts, Wits Graduate.
Yeah. Even if you go into sort of like, these agents or any workspace for an interview and then they see your CV.
Yes.
But they choose. You didn't know. And I remember, we also knew that actually some of the, especially with the space of finance.
Yes.
So some of the leaders in the industry, most workspaces, were actually graduates from Wits. So there would be that bias approach. If you're lucky, there is maybe Msamanzi is a Wits graduate. So if he sees a Wits graduate for this portion, of course there's gonna be, I think, social capital in a sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Or bias capital. You're looking at me, young profile.
Yeah.
I don't know Wits. On this institution, I never think that was kind of. There was a privilege on me on those things. I came out. I'm not gonna say it was easy to find a job, but because the space then for unemployment was starting to clutter. Actually, it was like it was the unemployment was starting to increase then. So I'm like, yeah, man. And then so I see this post that. Training financial planners.
Yes.
So I said, let me join this because I'm inspired. And they say, if you compare this, they hire number one. It's a was very ambitious. Take the step, go out there. I trained as a financial advisor for a year, and I was quite good. Actually, I was that's the Mashaya. Now, for this was a certificate and I had it from it. So, this, Msamanzi.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, Msamanzi. So, I walked through that and I finished. I got my certificate in financial planning and doing that. So, I started working now as a financial planner. Financial planner. I sell insurance. As financial planner.
It is financial planning.
Yes, but still, I started doing that. And so one of what do you call it? The people who train, like one of your mentors, actually he liked my work ethic, like how I would work.
Yes.
Like, so these rich people got what you call your TVs, your golf teams, where they go attend golf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Networking events.
Yeah, networking. Yes. Rotary clubs and stuff. So he had this conversation with one of his friends there who commissioned. We're looking for someone who's got a background in accounting.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was struggling with he says financial planning because financial planning what you need because to try this. The guys who graduate, you need if you know that they are working or trying to study these things. That first stage. So they will want to put say nane lunch, nane dinner, nane say, you know those struggling. And then I'm more. So you have to wait for him, so the people can be so often that will see. So they was a slack. I'm waiting for another line. But they are so I was not good. I don't know. So this this man try one ball, and then one fellow new mama and German Foundation. It's an NGO. And it's private acknowledgement from an NGO, but it deals with liberation. But it's an NGO. So I went there. Yeah, still now doing financing, but not financial planning anymore. I'm more for keeping and so very there. And from there I changed to banks, 3 months contract. Now I'm working under an agent.
Yes.
So, but I think now they call them labor workers. I didn't even know.
Wow, okay.
They give you a job, they say to the company, somebody, for 3 months, we're going to pay you $200 per hour for that person, and the agent will give you $60 per hour. Exploitation invest. So, but that's how agents make money.
That's slavery 101.
And I remember I lecture, we don't reject work. We need to take. All you reject, you don't have. And then you've got this thing called experience.
Yes.
You don't have. So, surely, yeah, such as that. But yeah, I am in this NGO. Except sometimes we communicate in German and
so listen, they made us do German at school. That's another topic of
German, and then I'm sad, so I wouldn't complete some of the tasks.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, no man, this thing I'm cool. So I started doing other jobs. I'm going to I'm and that in the through my agent, because I was working through my agent. Actually, that lady was a colored lady. She was excellent. She was an excellent agent.
Whoa, okay. Does your wife know about her?
I don't have a wife, so that and then she was
now we know one.
She was a very professional, and she got me this. She got me this job at PPC. So that's why actually now it's a game changer for me. So this man is a company now. And then it was, well, and shout out to this man, then when we were good bosses, and then they were the best company to work for. They were when they doing quick, staying data straight,
okay.
And also, I hope that this video doesn't get to. Hey man, I've got this person. Hey, he doesn't want to advance himself. You know, he come on positions that apply. You want to do. It's the same one. You know, I mean, they used to call us job hoppers because we need to get to the mola quicker. We put 6 weeks, 6 months out. Yeah, but like I mean, the structures of the company actually can allow me that. I was on my fully cool. No, and I think it was 2015. But most companies actually went through a stage, I think it was called restructuring.
Yes.
Yeah, so you could hear banks, restructuring. This time it was, like now, the educated people will call Section 189, you know, it's like,
yeah, Section 7.
Yeah, the former required. We are implementing the Section 189. We can fire you, but legally.
So
Yeah.
And then CCMA.
Yeah, and then I was not in the union office, professional.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, I was not part of the union. I belonged to a certain level of structures of the profession where we are not unionized. We are professional. We are office and. By the time then was not even a skilled worker.
Okay.
I was a professional.
Okay.
Yeah. Shama Kumbi. So, but when the companies were restructuring,
yes,
then there was voluntary retrenchment that came to the PPC last year. And it was paying, I don't want to lie, like the package. Yeah. And I'm shut down. I'm such a good exit. And I remember it was May then. Yeah. Salaman Suspend. But I applied positive, every book, some positive. With all the skills now, I think it was after 5 years, I've got all the skills. Experience now, I'm exposed to accounting, financials, and everything actually has to do with accounting and this. In a bit of taxation there because I was still a junior and I'm living. So I left. So I think it was in May. So in May, like, hey, like they are looking for an accountant. Yes. I'm like accounting overload, information accounting. Sure. So I applied, that was Grand Gaming, which is now part of the Sun International Group. So, but they understand so it's Grand Gaming. And then it was Grand Parade Investment, but I think they've seen so to Sun International Grand Parade Investment, CCMA, and then I go better him and stuff. So I'm like, hey, natural saving. And then, you know, I believe there's one where I called the opportunity. I went there and I'm like, is this white woman? I said, she's a Paralympian in South Africa with tennis. She's a senior. She comes in. So I'm Zandi. Oh, I'm Zandisile. What would you prefer me to call you? Like, no, you can call me Zandi. Zandi. Did you the HR things with your manager who's then was clear? I mean, but with your HR things you can. I want somebody who knows accounting. I don't care if you're a nice person or a bad person. That's okay. I want somebody who knows accounting. Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? You know the definition of this app. Who understand? From that. So,
just so we're all on the same page, where's sponsor this? No, that's another story also.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think that's yeah, I'm an amateur of that, so now and then I need to actually they are like part of this, it's like my POSI heritage in my mother's side, so they are part of my DNA. So I like this woman. Hey, quick. 30 minutes, just ask me technical questions of what it needs to be done. The interview is done. In your hand, in coming days. How? About 30 minutes. Yeah, when can we start? Okay. Yeah, that's like the next thing I asked. When can we start? Hey, I remember it was I think it was around 7 August. Yes. 6 August.
Yeah.
So they needed to start, so I was going to start on the 15th. How? So supposed to start on the 15th. Hey, yeah, good one. Sure, that sucks. Yeah. So starting in hand in November. So Patinal and then I started on the 16th of August. I think that 16th of August, just the years, I remember, but I think it was 20. But yeah. Another thing. Yeah, 2011. But you see, there's usually my what I call I let out of my accounting experience and applying, now I start working with things like taxes and then exposed testing. Now full hands on financial statement, I understand more of the legislations. Like I read the taxes part of my qualification, but now I'm exposed to this. It's all deeper too. Yeah, so now I'm using in such a way that my company, my friend, yeah. So I went in the gaming industry up until 2019, where actually I left this place because of some disputes. Yeah, so it's the same company in the gaming industry that I worked. Well, I started as an accountant. I went to being a senior accountant, but within 9 years. I worked for the company being an accountant, accountant to a financial manager. So within that 9, no hard feelings, but we had disputes that actually we did not agree on. I don't know if it was personal, but I feel it was personal. So and then the matter ended up the same day. That was 2019 December. So I got this information, everything about the document. So you know what? I'm going to start my own thing now. Meeting my Jackson, I'll say, same much I think you has something better something more. No, actually, you are heading exactly where I want.
Do you want to explore the issues that broke your relationship with Grand Gaming?
I don't wanna tell this, but I also wanna appear to be a liar. And I mean, I have joined the company, like I would say, like in 2011. I started with August 2011. So I joined, I was accounting, being an accountant, and I moved. I started here. Actually, the whole thing that you see here in Malang, like you see, no, I was part of this thing. So I was there. I was one of the first employees to start here, and then the others actually joined afterwards, and then there was change of the structure, and then so the supervisor or my manager came in very late, but I think professionally we did not agree on so many things. I don't know why we did not, because we stay on the lane, and so she had a very good strategy business wise. She was knowledgeable, but I think my work culture in her somehow did not. I'm somebody, I can be very arrogant, I have to be honest with that. So some of the things we can now just speak them out, you know, like how we compensate people, how are people being hired. Because honestly, I felt there was quite a lot of nepotism, favoritism, it was there. And I think she could see that actually. I don't like that. So, because I will tell you, I got, and that's on the records, so I got 2 warning letters in one day.
That's not even legal, bro.
2 warning letters in one day. You know, it's like, okay, I don't go to work. I inform the election, I'm sick, you know. Then so I go somewhere on the day. And so I happens that actually is there, or somehow, or the husband, but she knows I was at some place else, you know. So she comes, yeah, you lied, you said you were sick, but you don't have a and go white river and stuff. But that's none of the business. It was none of the business. I come on Monday, I've got a director's note, they're actually to put it. I'm submitting because she has information that I don't know where she got. She says, yeah, and then I'm like, hey, and then she comes with this letter. I'm like, okay, I'm going to sign this. I'm like, okay, sure. How? Later, I was about to go home, show insubordination. You know, I'm out of the day. Something happened, like in the morning and in the afternoon.
The second one also?
Insubordination. Insubordination, it's like, I don't know, man. I know it's called insubordination, but I think actually you're acting like you're above me. You don't want to follow the instruction, or you are taking instructions that I'm telling you, or you don't want me to reprimand you. Actually, you are dismissing me and reprimanding you. I don't know. Yeah, you're undermining my authority in any sense. Yeah.
But whatever happened to respect being earned, as opposed to just given just because you are MD?
Well, I don't know, I cannot answer. And actually, that was the first instance where I actually had a problem with my sister in my entire life. But from there, I could see that my relationship with her broken totally, because I'm like, there's the baby, because I had a super authority type of account, so I could not load payments. I could only release things. So there is no one who can load payments for me. And then they are supposed to go to the capital boards, the economic regulator, the taxes.
Yeah.
So they are paid every month before the 7th. So now it's the 7th. And then there's nobody who's gonna
authorize
or who load. I can authorize load. I called Gauteng because there's a lady who did the access. She's off. And I remember most people who, like your administrators, like your bookkeepers, we don't give them laptops. So they work on desktops. So unlike me as a financial, I could take my laptop with me and then I had access to the server because levels, the systems were set up like that. So there's units. So everybody who could load the payments for me was not there. I tried, I sent email, and I don't know why this was so. So the payment ended up not being paid.
But the penalties for it?
10%. So the fee we were supposed to pay was 520,000. So the company incurred a 10% penalty of 52,000.
Yes.
But that 52,000 rents, it's not paid. You can dispute. Actually, before I could even leave, that 52,000 rent had been rescinded. So can I tell everything? I mean, I had witnesses actually. But didn't I call you? Didn't I call you? And there was no money really. So and then so when it comes to there's a fine. I think that's 52,000 now. So I called a compliance officer, and then she sees that the company because we escaped from them. Like, can we write to them and tell them that what had happened? Then the enemies, they are not there to kill us. So she writes, and I mean they don't respond now. And I'm like, just before I was fined, the fine had been rescinded, so the company did not incur any financial losses. You know? So I go into this hearing. How messed up our systems are and how corruption is, and I will tell you one thing. So we've got this guy who we've been paying. I've been paying because I will make sure he's supposed to get paid. Where I realized that actually there's no independence when somebody is being paid to be independent in an ensure involving one of the parties that are trying to make discussion. There's no independence. It's like auditors who are claiming they're auditors, but they're actually consultants for a company. You cannot consult for a company and there's an audit. Who pays, you know, it's like who pays the proper place the music. Personally, I found there was no independence in the whole process. So I got into this hearing. You know how you conduct a hearing? They present the case, I present the defense, and one of my defense was like, why are you charging me alone? Why are you not being charged the cost? Because we've got the core responsibility of this thing. What did you do?
Yes.
Because you know it's this thing.
It's on the 7th, it's due.
Yes. You know it's due. And it could not have been done without your sitting. So I've been charged for money. So going to this hearing. So we go into this hearing like, okay. So we sit down and then there's this guy who's an independent mediator. This is an internal hearing, you know. I think it's fair that actually I've got this guy in an internal hearing. So we've been paying this company so that in case we have such instances, yeah, he's gonna come and mediate, be part of the independent panel.
Yes.
So they present their case, my boss, she presents the case on behalf of the company, as a respondent. So I state my case and I tell them that no, it's fine, okay, I admit this is what happened, but these are my reasons. So it happened, but these are my reasons. And so, but I was also hoping that actually she should have had me on her way, and then she tells me, you know, but because I asked her what's going to happen to her, because she has failed to fulfill this mandate. She voted the same herself. Yeah, she voted the same mandate. I mean, I know I'm a junior, but she should have also done something. You can't that to me. And then she tells me, don't worry. Now my boss is going to deal with me on that. Which I don't want to insinuate anything, because the whole relationship was just off. But I don't want to get there because I don't have anything to do. So then the hearing is done, and I continue working. And then it was towards the end of 2019 actually. I even went to a function. and I wasn't comfortable there. I was just because I had this cloud. Oh my God. I remember even there, I left the car, and then I drove with one of the guys with the company cars, and they were going to sleep there. They were going back to they were going to sleep there. They were going to sleep. But I enjoyed with the other employees, you know. Yes. Fine, and then, but I didn't really get that way, you know. Like, most people would to say, function everybody, you know, and how. On the 6th of December 2019. And then she comes to me with the letter. Yeah, I'm sorry, Zandisile, the recommendation has come back. You've been dismissed. I'm like, yeah, you know.
Not that far. I think it should be said.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, then, so that's it, 6th December 2019. You know all these letters, they got the right to take this letter to the CCMA,
Yeah.
writing in English. Because I didn't have the case. Like, we really feel like deserved to be. So what came about now is the two warnings that I told you, which they came
On the same
day. So they were basically sort of like motivator is to why I should be dismissed. Of course, I still find that to be yes, you know, and like, okay, so I take it like, no, I don't want to find everybody. So I pick up my laptop, office their laptop, and then I wrap it, and then I take things that actually belong to me,
hand over. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't live in like 700, but that's why I'm not employed now after me. I mean, I do my things, I take my things. So whatever they find in my office, it's theirs. So the only thing, I just take the assets that I've submitted, this CCMA inside. Anything else they're gonna do. So I take the message to the CCMA.
Yeah. Hold on a bit, Mr. Listeners, if you have any CCMA related matters, please pay close attention to this young man because he's gonna say some eye-opening things that might actually help him in the office. As you will, sir.
Yeah. So I take this matter to the CCMA, and I'm not insulting actually anybody who's sort of watching this. They are ignorant, they don't know what it's saying. But the CCMA is basically the Commission for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration. And then the reason why I'm saying this, so that people understand the process and in my view how it can be messed up. So you've got this commission, the government body.
Yes.
You know, they're supposed to actually help
protect the
workers and somehow have their justice or have some reflect with their employers because it happened. So I go there. So the first step, like it says, conciliation. It's not concile, but it's conciliation. So go there. This is what they people are having. So the commissioner, elected commissioner, said, hey, you know what, guys? This makes let's go to arbitration. So basically, the conciliation in the conciliation part, my term is like, you as a disgruntled employee or employee, just go much to show there's nothing wrong. It's just admit your guilt, you know. So if you dispute your guilt and then they say, okay, let's stop, there's no conciliation, let's move to mediation. Like, yeah. So then there comes the date for mediation is pulled, there comes the mediation part. I'm alone. And it's the first time I'm doing this process. Then I didn't know it can be so messed up and screwed. So I come here. So with my understanding, I'm gonna go there, there's gonna be somebody from the CCMA who's gonna come and mediate this issue and tell us there is that somebody. And this now we see this in history. She's quiet. She's quiet. So the representative of the company, which is my boss, my former boss, in that case, she can't. You know but now what happens? The guy who was sitting in my internal hearing when the company actually had a hearing, yes, now he's here too. As what? Now he's going to be arbitrating. Same matter that actually he made the recommendations for the actually identified. You know, now he's sitting as an arbitrator. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because, I mean, you're asking somebody who decision already to actually justify his decision on why. And, I mean, how many people admit that they are wrong, especially if the consequences that actually could be monetary. So penalties, yeah, to the company. So you bring that status. I'm alone. But actually, they will victim me. Although would not like to always. But I'm the one who's fired.
Yes.
The same person who sits on the hearing and made the recommendation that I should be fired is here on the CCMA platform. I don't know how he gets there. But if I thought that was not the worst case, so they sit, and then the commissioner, whoever works for the CCMA, ask them to go out and speak to me. So they go, and it's like, hey, idiots. Hey, I'm born, I don't know. So that was white guy, the one who said in my hearing, and hey, when I said that, they didn't know. I guess that's so easy. That's the commissioner or the someone from the CCMA. I know. Zamuti imeze arrangement yana reaching agreement because indaba yafana ngeke yeah like indaba yenu uma ngaya ekudini ngabaphupheze because yena the next stage of the arbitration I didn't know about, but I did not know because I still don't know what was the how the next stage. What there's none done like you are coming this is coming here in December and so I'm like you should not. Do me a favor, just call your HR, tell them that I don't want them to say I was deceased, tell them I resigned. So, and then this letter is done, because I know that actually, the next thing you're going to bring lawyers, because I do not have lawyers, you're going to bring different lawyers with me, we're going to be present so that, so they do that, and then sometimes it's done, but that can be done. So that's how the relationship with the company. So the letter was changed from being dismissed to resignation, and then the matter was saved within the CCMA files. Yeah, this was agreed in the month. But what I was saying is, it was a messed up situation that I find it. And I'm not be honest with this one. I'm not very sure. I'm trying to look at everybody's view. This is me, you know, somebody I feel who's somehow educated, and I've worked with HR matters every day because I was in finance, but I would be dealing with the HR more on things that actually worked. Employee people being dismissed, I would need to pay their father salaries on all those things that sort of give them values of how much leave is outstanding on all those things. So I found this is hidden to me. And I'm a senior, I'm a financial union. What will happen to somebody who's not at my level of education and sort of information at their disposal? You know?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the CCMA, I was under the impression that it was there to protect the little guy.
It's supposed to serve that mandate, but clearly to me it does not.
So the big guy,
yeah, it needs to have recorded hours that they've dealt with these cases. Yes. So that's what I would say. It needs to have the database. This man has resolved these cases. However, how those cases were resolved, or I can say in most cases in the CCMA, I'm sure they favor the employers. So that's how I was dismissed in the company, and so I found myself unemployed. That's December 2019. So when Zagala and I think really hard. I don't know if it was on the because I just want to take it to the other channel for everything. Once I feel the CCMA lets me up, yeah,
that's fine. Viewers, I hope you picked up a few things relating to the CCMA processes, and yeah, hopefully you know how to do that time moving forward. But now let's get to the good stuff.
So I'm done with the system, so I'm now fired, but there is a code for that. So there's being dismissed, there's resignation, like I said, they should say I should resign.
Yeah.
But now they should put a code resign. But they resign, there are codes. People in HR will say they put their actually resign fired kind of a thing. So that means I can still claim UIF. I think that's to humanize people, where actually people that don't care of what color they are shown the worst respect.
Yeah.
To kill.
Yes.
And then you're gonna be said, or they will start sending you ma 9. So you can hear Naboma policy. Makes sense. So crowded You can't even move. We're on a queue. It's so dehumanizing. I'm just in fact as a financial accountant. So I still have my plan. Even now, I feel morning now. When you get there, you realize let's say, yeah, but you see now the real animal farm is here. So then I see that, and that process I can tell you, and then guys, I know why most people don't go and tell me where it's every month in an era of technology at its peak. You have to repeat this short process of doing things manually in 2020 every month. So you call them every month. You have to repeat the first process that you did when you apply. When you got your application, you did that in the first step.
You should be in the system.
I should be in the system. Why should I do it in the second month? The same thing. So that's why that process is meant to dehumanize people. And I think it's just meant to try to tell people, no, don't come, so that they need that money and then, like they did for COVID and people don't benefit.
So you're busy financing other people's?
Yeah, you do. I mean, Department of Labor, the 500 billion that the usually was used for COVID funding, most of it came from the Department of Labor. So that's a fact. That was money, because that's the department that has got money. Some people work for years and they never claim their money, so that's the money that keeps accumulating. So through CCMA and now through labor, because I found all these processes being very regulating.
Yes.
I'm like, you know what, I'm done with the program. I'm going to start my own company. You know, I've got skills. I've got knowledge. And it was there. I'm going to start my company. I'm just going to do consulting because I've got all this knowledge.
You need to put it to good use.
Yeah, and I'm playing everything. So even my money, people think like I'm a pension fund, I'm paying a lot of money. And it's not. You know, you can work for a member to the cement for 8 years and they only make 3 million. Actually, so when people think, why is that money? They think that they were millions, so it doesn't make sense. So, same way, so I start my company, like I'm gonna do consulting, I'm buying all the equipment. Hey, why did I just pollution container where I was gonna wear such a things? Hey, comes this pandemic thing. Right when I just been dismissed design panel.
Yes.
And then it comes. And so now you can't work. So I'm still the marketing, so that the madam and you're still spending.
Yeah.
So but we are doing that is out. But so what I'm saying, so what I'm currently doing, so what the mutual you say is there. But I still apply, but I'm pushing my side thing when trying like do consulting, trying like I said, financial consulting, but more on tax things and more on accounting things. Like now my plan is very possible. Now what's the and within the faith. But then I don't want to talk bad about it. I don't know why they put this white love mentality, because I think, you know, people will come to me. Imagine and then they just like free consultation.
Yes.
But then what happens is when they need to implement that, they take it to white people or people in town, and sometimes I don't get it. And the mama about me the information was what speak was chair when I got information, you know.
It's annoying when people are more comfortable to pay strangers for services that they don't do.
So that's what I'm doing. Like now I'm trying to set up my portfolio of clientele, people that I can rely and let me, you know, understand. I've worked with some fake guys. There are some good ones, I have to be honest. So now I want to go with the like more your town people living in the video work. But you want me to do your financial things. But you don't even want me to see your bank statement. Like, yeah, you withhold information and they expect you to work in the dark. Accountants, they are there to tell you this is what they're doing. If I tell you about the expenses, if you don't have any credits that are due from us, they are not there.
You cannot manufacture.
I cannot manufacture them. And I'm telling you the facts that if OSAS, what pays us, make an arrangement with SARS, everything, all those things. So we do that consultancy because, like I said, I've got a big a little bit of background in financial planning. So you take, yeah, so basically now I'm trying to build my profile, and now I'm gonna push more because I realized who I need to do, and then I'm finding people from Joburg because I realized we work with people from Joburg and even in case digitally, because now you just need to send me things, you can even just so that's my space now where I've created my profile and doing that. Yeah.
Okay, funny enough, when you mentioned dealing with the clientele from Joburg and KZN, I mean, even Christ had to leave Jerusalem in order to be some form of a success. So I think that one you will definitely get. You will definitely hit the ground running. Now, tell us about some of the services that you offer, and how can people find you? Any type of clientele, or do you have pet projects?
My target market, and actually I'm going to be honest, I would like to go as far as big companies, but for now, I've realized most of our businesses actually sometimes stumble because they do not have their matters in check, like the compliance part. So with me, I help with that, with the compliance part. So I cover your tax issues. I can advise on tax issues, individuals or like I'll say your EMAs, exempt micro enterprises, your PSCs qualifying, I don't know, cases that qualify small enterprises, yeah. So my clientele for now is that, because I wouldn't like to go to the JC companies. There's quite a lot of complications and the taxes are quite complexity and they are big. So those accounts, you need a big sort of complement of staff. So for now, I have like the individual taxes and your SMEs, yes, and individual services, but with taxes. But one thing, and actually people, like most people, they think to complete like the IT Act 12, which is your income tax at 10-12, which is for individual. It's an easy thing. It's not. I know they always get the ITR 14, which is your income tax return for companies, which is a really complicated project, believe me. So I don't know, because they prefer to have it done with white people. So, but yeah, those are the complicated things that I help out with. But before I get there, remember that you have to do your management accounts. It's management accounts for those who know it. It's your monthly accounting or your monthly financial statement. So every month you actually say, this is what we did this month, how much loss we make, I'm still balancing our assets and going all that. So I help with those. I don't do keeping, but that's what we don't call bookkeeping. Yeah, but for me, I call them proper financial management accounts. And I can do your annual financial statements, yes, and then actually you can have sign. So I do those things. And others, which I think I've realized being one of the qualities that I do now, payslips. Payslips I like, especially for the running business, yes, where your taxes
are calculated monthly.
Yes, are calculated monthly. Okay. So you got your payslips where you actually need to you need to give people salaries, but for salaries, people need to have their needs calculated and accumulated and actually valued and that put money in balance. Yeah. So monthly you've got your EM2 ones where it's your employee returns, trying the money that you deduct from your employees. Yes. For UIF or for PAYA. So there's your tax, the tax that's paid by individuals. So you need to pay that all to SARS. So I help with that way. We call it an EM201 filing, so I help with those. So I do salaries for you, and then I know how much needs to be declared to SARS, and I give you paid to SARS. Come sort of biannual, which is 6 months, I do an MP one way basically a reconciliation of what you've been paying to start to see if you're still in balance. Like do that, you've got your vet tool one, so if you're registered for work, that way I can actually help you with your vet issues and then advise you, because people just like to rush and do some comments and they don't know the disadvantages of that. And I also have people, those who come and ask in tax evasion, tax avoidance, because there are two. Tax evasion, that's a crime one. That's criminality. We are watching. We are watching. And then there's tax avoidance. One of the things like how to avoid paying taxes. So you've got a gardener, and then like, hey, Atiana, come here with my garden. Then you know what I'm gonna do? It's my hamburger, mama, I'm going to play in Satira, I'm a veg, and then it is payment, but it's more part-time. So it's not easy for SARS to, it could be done for a year where you can actually get an income, or you go, like, because remember what they tax, like in terms of your income tax, you know, like section 180, the gross income, where everything that actually comes to you, you know, it's income, my bonus, my, so you get that. But so what if I decide to put on with you know what? I will do the work, but I don't take money. I would have done it. I see the tattoo I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna buy what you know, so that's that to save my cost for electricity. I'm like, no, because you stay on look at the I Mara, Jarman food pay so I don't buy electricity and I don't get money. So it's like it's part of the kind of thing. So, but we advise you what other things you can do to save taxes, like only investing, like maybe 6,000 rand a year interest free. But so those are the advices to do that I offer company and Msamanzi Holdings.
Beautiful. It sounds. I'm so happy that I now know somebody who knows these things, because it sounded like a wormhole of jargon and confusion. So hold us up. How do people get a hold of you?
Yeah. There are two actually. Okay, I'm gonna start with my number. No, telephone number. So it's 084 010 7111. So 084 010 7111. So that's like my cell phone. Yeah. Please, like, I would like to introduce people business, because my friends also call me on the same number, but I haven't said. But anything but you have to call. And then you got my email. So there's two actually. I'm gonna start with the company one, which is Msamanzi Holdings, which is msamanzi@gmail.com. So I'm gonna try to spell that. So it's Mike Sierra, Alpha Mike, Alpha November, Zulu India, India, Foxtrot, Omega @gmail.com. So that will be
always fascinates me when people use. Always fascinates me. Like my mind gets.
Yeah. So then the other one, which I check the most, so it's always like fun. So it's like a pop-up.